Yo, what's good? It's your boy McKeezy, aka Leo from the CO, aka Leo Mama Key, and today we're back with another review slash challenge. I challenged myself to learn a whole new instrument from scratch. No experience, no lessons, just YouTube, practice, patience, and a bass guitar. Baby right here. This right here, get a good clean lever. This right here is the Rouge SC100B. Yeah, right here you can see. Yeah, it's not showing that, but I'll put some close-ups up there of this baby. Got it in candy red. Got it from Guitar Center. I got the specs up here. It's not too much specs, but I'll just read a little bit of it, what I got from here. When I got it, it was around like $80 to $90. It's usually on sale for, usually around $150. Beginner friendly, beginner price, perfect. From all the reviews I've seen, it was just like a beginner friendly, a great bass. Just to have in the collection. Quick backstory. I wanted to learn a new instrument. I've been trying to do my piano and learn the keyboard and stuff like that. But it's just been taking a little time. Just having the time and actually, learning the chords. I'm learning by numbers instead of the actual chords and notes and stuff like that, which helps it a lot easier, especially with, translating that over to the bass. So I knew I wanted to learn something new. I always wanted to learn how to play guitar. Like all my life, I always tried to play guitar, like a regular acoustic. And I'm like, I want to learn how to play electric to do a solo and stuff like that. And I always figured like I was going to eventually get into bass, but I'm like, I just bit the bullet. I seen it was on sale. I grabbed it, and it was the greatest decision. One of the greatest decisions I made musically ever. I didn't take any lessons. I didn't have any formal training. I did play a lot of instruments back in middle school. Like I learned how to play the saxophone, like and drums, xylophone, and piano, and all that stuff. But like not actually learn. Like I don't know how to read music. It was just they'll show me press this to this song and stuff like that. So so I know how to play certain songs and actually play the actual instrument, but not actually just go and play anything. So yeah. I was watching people like BassBuzz, April Kae, trying to find the basics, and you're just trying to learn the basics of the guitar, finger movements, and all that, and just get comfortable and actually learning the instrument and stuff like that. And those guys helped. There was a bunch more. There's a little young girl. She's probably older now, but from the video she was really young. And I watched a bunch of her videos. She helped me out a lot. I always get lost on his name, but the guy who says bass, like he plays. He's super dope. I subscribed as soon as I came across all these people I subscribed to. But as soon as I came across his page, I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta subscribe and he's like really helping me stay informed with the bass community. So I really thank the YouTube community, the whole bass community. Just trying to learn the basics and the finger placement. All that. Just trying to learn how not to sound bad at the time. Trust me, I sounded bad, but I got better. As I started looking up and learning tutorials and learning about the instrument itself, about the bass. I started learning about bass players, and one of the bass players I learned about, James Jamerson, who played at Motown, a lot of Motown hits and stuff like that, and they call him the hook. And so I learned that I like to play like him, just one finger, and just pluck and stroke the strings and stuff like that. So I started looking up a lot of his songs so I can learn how to play those, and that really helped out. Honestly, I really listening to his songs and listen to everything, just trying to isolate the bass out, just focus on the bass. He didn't just play for real. He made the feeling of those songs. You take away the bass out of a lot of those old songs, it really, and as you all know, I like making hip hop beats. You take the 808 out or take the kick out and stuff like that, the bass of the song, it really doesn't hit too much. You can do it. It has been done time and time again, but it hits a lot harder with that bass because those bass notes just hit you in your core. So the way he played, it just, you feel it every time. And all the songs, even if you didn't know his name, because like I did, and I gotta show pay homage, pay respect now. I didn't know his name, but I know listening to those songs and then playing them with them. I'm like, oh yeah, he did that. He did his thing. The Temptations, everybody, they sung and did their thing. The other, bandmates and people playing the instruments, they did great as well. But he did his thing. And I'm not there yet, but I hope to be one day. Hopefully I can be playing cover songs for him one day, and doing one of those, they honor the players and honor the singers and stuff like that. I can do cover songs and pay some homage to him one day. Hopefully we'll put out a video like that one day, just you know, I'm paying homage to the hook. So one of the first full songs, so before I get to what the first full song I learned to play and stuff like that, one of the first songs I wanted to play was, I didn't really know the name of it at the time, and I'm gonna try to find that clip and put it in here, but it was like, it goes like, dun, 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 and like, I'm from Ohio, and I'm a Michigan fan, so and all the games, every time they play, you hear that song, even on like other sports too, but like, that's the main one I watch. And so I hear like everybody like, oh, I never knew the name of that song for years. I'm like, I know I'm gonna try to play that on the bass. I heard it played with the bass one time, but mainly, you know, from my mind, I thought they were using an electric guitar. I'll come back to more about that in a second, but the very first song I learned how to play was "Me at Our Spot" by Willow Smith. I really liked the song. It was a song that was playing at the time when I got the bass. It was going viral like on TikTok. So I'm like, you know, I heard it. I'm like, it starts with a bass, so let me just try to play that. And it was simple, and you know, it was easy to catch the groove on too. I was having a problem with learning how to play with the like the musician singing, like with a singer. So I had to do like a lot of instrumentals and karaoke. First, you know, the song first. So I think I can do it now, but at first, you know, it's still a struggle for me, but I think with that song, I should be good to play it with somebody singing it. So after I learned that first song there, the Meet Me at Our Spot, I started browsing around like different other songs that I liked and wanted to learn songs like I Want Candy, you know, like I said, more Motown songs, you know, just songs like that, learning about more hip hop songs. But one of my favorite songs that I knew I was going to try to play was Cameo's Candy, and getting into that, that's what I actually named this guitar, so you guys can formally be introduced. This is Candy, her name is Candy, named after that song. That was like the second song I know how to learn how to play. I love that. Hopefully I got some clips. If not, I will, you know, put some in, like actually record some clips of me playing that. You know, learning a new instrument. It's something I already knew, but you know, I was just like, I don't know, I was trying to avoid stress. I was trying to work on my projects. I wasn't trying to take on any new things, but you know, I just figured the timing was right. I basically got it off a gift card, so it was free, so I'm like, why not? But like, it is frustrating. Just with learning anything new, it's really frustrating. You know, especially you watch a bunch of videos before you pick it up or do anything, like, you know, I can do that, I got it, but as soon as you get it in your hands and you start doing it yourself, you're like, dang, what's wrong? Why can't I get it? But you know, it's just practice makes perfect. You know, it just takes some time. And that's what I'm learning. You know, I gotta, you know, pick it up. You know, I try to pick it up every day. I don't, but you know, just pick it up as much as I can, as often as you can, and you know, stick with it. Whether it's the bass or whatever you're trying to work on. You know, you don't need the most expensive gear. You don't need the high tech gear. You just need to start and practice. That's it. Whatever it is you want to learn, keyboard, you know, instrument, new program, whatever new skill you just need. I was learning other songs and stuff, and I wanted to record myself, and as you'll see in these clips, I put it in my DAW FL Studios, and I started adding effects and stuff like to it, and I started adding like distortions and, you know, just different filters and stuff, and it clicked for me that, you know, that this was what other bass you know, bass players do. They add distortion, they add amps and stuff like that. So I started learning about sims and e-sims and stuff like that, and different type of rigs that people use on the guitar, which I thought it was cool. And going back to that song that I was talking about earlier, the dun 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 dun, I was looking randomly scrolling through like bass videos, and I heard somebody play it, and I'm like, oh, what is that? What's that called? You know, like the name of the song. Then I, you know, started looking it up, and I learned the history of the song and learned that first of all, the song is called it's Seven Nation Army. I don't know if that's the name of the band or the song, but the hit like the dun 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 dun. I'll try to play a clip here, hopefully I don't get copyrighted, but the part I thought was electric guitar was actually just a bass with some distortion on it. So I'm like, that's just easy. When I put some distortion, I can have the guitar sound. So I made the electric guitar, so I maybe don't need to get an electric guitar right now. I can just, you know, learn what to do. So I've been playing with that. Hopefully I got some clips here showing me playing with some distortions, making it sound like an electric guitar, which I think that was super cool, you know. this is just the beginning for me. I have a lot that I want to learn, that I need to learn, and I'm ready, you know, and hopefully you guys can go along on this journey with me. But if you are thinking about picking up an instrument, you know, or learning any type of new skill or doing something new, this is your sign. Just get up and do it. You just need to start. I promise you, you know, it seems overwhelming right now. Like, I need to get this first. I need to save this much money. I need to do all this first. See what the most basic thing you can start with, whether it's just writing it, learning about it, or doing something. The most basic thing you can do with that skill, and just do it. Just start. You know, I promise you, everything's gonna fall in line. As soon as you just start, I promise you. If you want to see me keep going with this and see me do other challenges, you know, things that help me, that's going to help me grow in the future, stuff like that, you know, please don't hesitate to like and subscribe and comment below and let me know, you know, what you'd like to see and like if this helped you out or not. As well as you can follow along and share as well. And before we go, I do want to say one thing. I do apologize. I want to say to my core friends and everybody, and even, you know, the new people who watch my videos and see, you know, want new videos and stuff like that. I do apologize for the wait and, you know, the inconsistency. There's three main things that I'm going to attribute that to. They're not excuses, just things. The main one, like I said, I'm just inconsistent and, you know, just always getting in my head and not actually posting stuff when I need to and when I should, or as much as I should. And I do apologize to you guys for that. Number two, I'm always having PC problems. Like, it's always something with my PC, whether it's running out of space, crashing, and I'm losing projects, and I'm just getting discouraged. Like, I just, you know, took all the time recording and getting all this footage and doing all this, and then I just can't get it out, and you know, it's just real frustrating. I like having an efficient workflow, and when things just are out of whack, I don't want to do it. That's why I don't be live streaming that much, because when I try to go live, it be skipping sometimes, or just audio nowhere. Something's always messing up. You know, it just step away from it for a little second. That turns into months and stuff like that. And I do apologize. Instead of just working on the problem and fixing it, you know, and getting past the frustration, I just walk away. I do apologize. And lastly, I became a father, you guys. I don't know if you saw, there's a cut in the middle of these clips there, but I'm a father, and so I'm not using that as an excuse. You know, even with having a baby girl around, I'm still able to record and do a lot of stuff. It's just, you know, I do want to spend a lot of time with my baby girl, and I just wanted to let you guys know that. So I thank you guys for bearing along. There's a comment I'm gonna put up here from one of my other videos on my other channel. This picture, you know, really motivated me and made me like, you know, I gotta step it up and make sure, you know, especially if, you know, I got a daughter now, I want her to, you know, I want to leave some things behind for her. So let me eat off this YouTube money and, you know, the social media money. That'd be great, and it's free, I promise you. I'm not asking you guys to buy anything at the moment. Just like and subscribe and follow, you know, and watch the videos if you want to. I mean, if you're entertained, if they're your cup of tea. I mean, in the future I may be selling these, you know, my gear, cause I know you guys see it in all the videos and all that. I will eventually be selling that really soon to you guys, you know what I mean? But if you guys want to see more of me and what I got going on, I have 3 other channels. First of all, you can follow me on all social medias. I'll try to put them up there. But, you know, TikTok, Instagram, all that. They're really just Lil Mama Key or Makeezy, you know, on YouTube. I got this channel, which Makeezy Media, which you'll find all type of media, you know, my movies, funny videos, little music, and all that type of stuff. Music videos I do for people around the city and stuff like that, that I shoot for them, as well as, you know, just a little my gaming and live streams. And then on my Mind of Makeezy channel, which I'm not sure if I'm gonna put this video on there, or yeah, like I said, I'm putting it on my Makeezy Media page, but you'll find like reviews, like tech reviews and stuff like that. A bunch of new videos are coming because I got a bunch of new gear that I'll be putting out there. So yeah, be on the lookout for that on those, and you know, check that out. As well as I have my music channel where I actually put out my music. It's Lil Mama Key. You guys can check that out. Got a track that I just put out a couple months ago, and I got a couple more tracks. I think I'm about to drop like a little album or mixtape or something like that. Got a bunch of stuff stacked up. I got access to a couple of my old hard drives. Still one hard drive that I need to get access to. I gotta save up and pay for that. I'll talk about that in a whole other video, but you know, I just thank you guys for bearing along with me, and I promise you I'm gonna be a better version of me and be the best version, and give you guys the best content. You know, all the stuff that's in my head, you know, that's why I called them monkeys. I got a bunch of dope ideas, and I want to put them out there and get them out to you guys. And I thank you guys for bearing with me, and I promise it's gonna get better. I appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you. Have a great day.